Just make it sound really PC, even though you know that this person is boring and long-winded and you don't necessarily want them back. Yeah. Now, whether the school throws one at you, or there's career day, or you've invited a guest to your classroom, that's what we're talking about. Help! I've got a guest speaker in the classroom. Hang around, we're gonna learn today. I got you. When you have a guest speaker coming in, whether you planned it or not, it's good to prep your kids. Number one, have a pep talk with your kids. Let them know they need to be respectful. Once again, it's not easy talking in front of a crowd of people, or even if it is, they need to be respectful. They need to, you might need to give a class manager or a class rep to kind of like keep things quiet, keep the questions going, keep the participation up. Have someone greet the guest, be polite, or have all the kids be polite when they're greeting the guest. So all of these things, have a pep talk prior to the guest coming, so it doesn't seem like, oh my God, I'm going to another class, I'm going to a class of pimply-faced teenagers, and I'm intimidated, I'm nervous, especially if this is my first time. All right? 2, ask the guest speaker to have an assignment. Well, okay, not an assignment per se, but have an activity, whether it be prior to them starting their speaking, their presentation, or during their presentation, or even after the presentation. Something that the kids will have to pay attention to, be actively participating in that presentation. Or you can have them ask questions. You can kind of, and sometimes you don't even know the personality of the guest speaker, but if the personality is not up and whatever, that's why you prep the kids. Maybe have an assignment for them that they need to be paying attention, no matter how boring the presenter is, that they can be taking notes, or they can be filling out a survey or a sheet while the presenter is going, because you don't want kids falling asleep on you. It's disrespectful to the presenter, and it's also embarrassing to the teacher. So basically, ask them to have something for your kids to do, and you will grade it, or at least the kids will be participating. It also, and use this as a selling point, it also helps your presentation, because the kids will be participating because you've given them something, and hopefully it's fun enough for the kids to keep going and asking questions and participating in the presentation. Number, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for the next Angry Teacher Dope video that's coming out real soon. You know this, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it is on. So check them out and like them, comment, let me know that you're part of the family, part of the community, and you love it here, so I can keep making dope videos to keep both of us happy. Number 3. As the teacher, monitor the room, monitor the space, walk around, don't just sit at your desk, don't just sit in the back. Walk around, make sure the kids are paying attention. Sometimes you might give an assignment, or you might give a survey, and the kid is over there drawing flowers on the page. I've had it, I've seen it. So walk around, kind of tap him, pay attention, or one is like dozing off and trying to put his head on the desk, tap him, just moving on. That proximity control, that thing there, that works. Walk around, kind of tap him, kind of let's pay attention. Let's give this person or undivided attention, because it's important for them to be here. It's important for you to have them here. It's important for me to have them here as well. All right. So walk around, check the space, make sure everything is good, make sure the vibe in the room is okay, kids aren't texting, kids aren't being rude with their facial expressions they don't even know they're making, and the presenter, kind of walk around, kind of watch them, like have an expression like, dude, you've been on this point for forever, can we move on? You know, kind of move the space around, kind of move in the space and make it comfortable for everybody. 4, assign reflection activities or reflective activities. Have kids have a discussion afterwards, so they saw the importance of it. So the next one, they'll want to pay attention again, so they'll have something to say. Make it a discussion grade if you have to scale them that way. If not, if it's a class, like I have some of my classes that I don't even have to worry about grades, because they participate regardless, and they actively want to know. They actually want to know, and they care to know. So have a discussion after, or have a survey, something like a 5-question situation, or 2 questions. Just something that they know that they should have been paying attention, or they respect this person enough to pay attention to what they had to say. And the last one, number 5, follow up with a thank you card, a thank you note, or just a thank you in general. make sure that this person feels welcomed enough to want to come back, or to want to go back into somebody else's classroom, because kids are not what they heard about on the news or what they heard about in the community. These kids are great kids, and I want to share my information with them again. And also, here's it just occurred to me, here's something you can say to kind of, if the person is long-winded or they use up more time than they needed, and you're like, oh my God, my kid, they're losing my kids. I gave them all the activities, I gave them all the stuff, and they're still losing my kids. Then in the thank you, kind of write something like, I wish we had more time, but it's only a 90-minute class. So, next time when we ask you back, if you could just make sure like we can get everything in as quick as possible and get you out of there, and the kids still have time to do their follow-up activity or something. Just make it sound really PC, even though you know that this person is boring and long-winded and you don't necessarily want them back, but you're saying something nice so that they walk away with a mushy feeling. Excuse me, they get this thank you email that they didn't expect. It's something to say, or have the kids as a choral, as a class, say, thank you for coming, Mr. blah, 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 or Dr. whatever, or Mrs. blah, 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 because it makes the speaker feel that they're wanted and they want to come back, and it shows the kid what respect is for people in front of the room, or just what respect is in general. Those are my 5 tips for dealing with special guest speakers in your room, how to handle it, how to navigate it, and how to teach, give them an assignment, give the kids an assignment for these speakers. Thanks for coming to class today. As usual, I need you to go out there and be great. Hey, let's just go out there and teach.